AIDS was the same thing. And now we have we're still dealing with this schism, and now that schism is becoming apparent because the middle generation just aren't there. So that's what this film is about, and I hope...
What's it called again?
It's called After Louis, and hopefully it'll be out in film festivals and something next year.
In about 5 minutes, we're going to be taking questions for Alan, so I'm instructed to remind you to ask single, one-part questions that are actually questions with a question mark, okay? We'll be doing that in about 5 minutes. I just want to say a little bit more about what, I find myself sometimes being that old queen doing this at people, and especially around issues of sexual health. And you hear a lot of resistance, even in this town, around PrEP, the pre-exposure prophylaxis drug Truvada, which prevents people who are HIV negative from getting the disease. And I hear so many people my own age who survived such misery and incredible loss, and they're shaming and they're blaming these kids, and I keep saying, they didn't live through that. They can't possibly understand what it was, and thank God they don't understand what it was. But instead of the wagging the finger and the shaming and the blaming, let's try to tell them how beautiful they are, how much we love them, how much their lives do matter to us, and how much we want them to protect themselves.
Hey, you're such a darling.
Oh. Thank you. Well, now I'm quite thrown. You want to talk about Glenn Close's back?
Yes, but could I just say a little bit about what you just said? Because I feel like I totally am with you. I totally feel like I'm a totally sex-positive person, but also I feel like there is this, and this whole new drug, and perhaps some of you don't know, but I'm sure most of you do, but about PrEP, you can take it and you can, for what, 96% or 99%. That's that 0.0% I worry about, but you can have sex with impunity and not worry if someone is HIV positive. For this drug, it lets you have sex with someone who is HIV positive, and it can in some way force the HIV away. I have to say, I know this sounds like a conspiracy theory, but I have to say, so now we have drugs. So first of all, I come from a country that is not this, obviously, and we have free healthcare. We don't have insurance company. We have them a little bit now because your whole thing has infected us, but but really, in the main, it is still possible to exist in Scotland without an insurance plan, to go, if you're sick, to go to a doctor and get free drugs and free health care. So, I know, crazy, right? And so, we pay about the same tax as you. So I think what is happening, where's the tax money going? War, thank you, yes, probably. So, but my point is that I feel worried about this idea that the pharmaceutical industry and the insurance industry in this country are so powerful and control so much of the rhetoric in terms of healthcare that we're able to have a drug that if you're HIV, say I was HIV positive, I could have a cocktail of drugs that would just completely make my life fine. It would take my counts down to zero. It would be undetectable. I could take a pill every day. A very damaging pill. It's not like a baby aspirin. It's a lot. It has effects on other things that we're only starting to find out. Also, now I could take a pill. Take this pill, not every day actually, and say I went and had sex, unprotected sex, with someone who was HIV positive, who even had full-blown AIDS, actually. And they could be inside me and ejaculate inside my body, and this drug I could take would stop me, would repel me from them from infecting me, and I would be fine. Yet we don't have the ability to have a cure for AIDS.
Well, where's the profit in the cure?
There's no profit in a cure.
Yeah.
And that, I feel, is like diabetes, HIV, AIDS. There's so many illnesses in this country that I think we have to look again at how we've allowed the insurance industry and the pharmaceutical industry to have so much power. And of course, you know, it used to be that our medical industries were the proudest things in our cultures. They were the ones that were going to stop these illnesses and give advances and make other. Now they're basically financial, like money-making things. And because of that, I really do feel that there are illnesses that we are all facing, and some of us may all have to deal with till the day we die, that could be cured like that, but because it's not financially viable.